Hey everybody, it's Just101, and welcome to day 2 of the Man vs. Machine update. So, today they didn't release too much more information, but they released a lot of important information. So day 2 includes Mercs, which is basically all the upgrading, all of the, all the upgrade stations, all the classes. It discusses all of that. So I'll be going through it. So they released that you can upgrade your weapons and possibly like your health and stuff like that. So the first thing is there's actually canteens now, and basically all canteens are is that you'll get one for free. It says I believe you can buy more, not buy probably with money you get for killing robots, and you can put them in your use slot, and then you can. It just does a little thing that you can activate once. One of them is Uber Charge, which 5 seconds of personal Uber Charge. One is full crits for 5 seconds. One's full ammo, so it's basically unlimited ammo for like about 5 seconds, I believe, which is pretty cool. One is actually really interesting. It's return to base and allows you to immediately return you to the respawn room for the last minute base defense and gives you a temporary speed boost. Which is pretty interesting, actually. You think that'd be helpful for the engineer, but there's a separate one. It's called the buildings upgrade. It's literally, I guess you build it and it instantly makes your guys level 3, and it's only for the engineer. So, but the return to base one seems really interesting. So it does confirm that you don't just spawn in the middle of a field and have to defend it. You actually have a respawn point, which means if you die, you probably actually respawn, which is pretty interesting. And the only other thing they released was tactics, and basically these tactics, you can upgrade your class, whatever class you're using, and you can use them. So I'm going to go through the list. First up is Soldier, and the things you can upgrade are the upgraded buff banner can empower the entire team. So I guess if the buff banner is, well, buffed. And upgrade rocket launcher to increase damage, firing speed, reload speed, and projectile speed. So it looks like the Soldier is going to be a pretty good class. Now the medic. Everybody was really excited for the medic because it just seemed like a very good class to have. You can have an upgraded medigun or crit keg boosts overall heal, overheal amount and duration, which basically means that if I heal a heavy, he normally has 300 health, and he'll get. If you overheal him, he'll go up to 450. This means you might actually be able to go over that, and it will probably stay there for longer, which is pretty interesting. An upgraded medic can increase Uber Charge build rate and lengthen deploy duration, which basically means it's the same thing with the Uber Charge. You're able to do it for longer, and a recharge is faster. And the upgraded medic can share his canteen effects with his heal target. Now that seems extremely helpful. Like, you can have unlimited ammo, and for example, you can have a quick fix and be healing your partner. You could have an Uber Charge canteen so you could both Uber each other while he's using an unlimited ammo thing, for example. And it'd just be a very good combination. And one of probably the least used classes in this mode we expected was the Scout, and he got probably the most upgrades out of anybody. His upgraded Mad Milk slows enemies. That's really helpful, being able to slow enemies. And all Scouts have the following skills. Extra large cash collection radius, so yeah, you'll be able to collect cash. You're going to get health boosts from the collected cash, and you're going to instantly respawn. So the Scout seems like a pretty good class to use, actually. And next is the Heavy, the other really people were excited for. Upgraded rounds pass through multiple targets. Now, if you can imagine that, use like the new heavy weapon, the Hero Long Heater, and use like upgraded, that'd be incredible. And also, by the way, unlimited ammo with the Hero Long Heater looks pretty overpowered, but you know. Upgraded minigun can shoot down projectiles, so that's interesting. That means they're gonna be able to shoot. They're gonna be able to shoot rockets and stuff. Well, we already knew that. Probably huntsman arrows from the snipers. You'll be able to shoot all that down. And the upgraded heavy can generate rage, causing rounds to knock back enemies. And that seems interesting because the whole point is to defend your guys from getting to there. And if you can knock them back, that'd be helpful. Next up is Demo Man. He doesn't have too many upgrades, only 2. He has a critical hit boost canteen, and well, actually, that isn't even really an upgrade. You can use a critical hit boost canteen to lay sticky traps, which we already knew that would happen, so I don't know why it's an upgrade. But that seems really helpful, also, especially like a Scar's Resistance, for example. And then use damage upgrade sticky bomb clusters to instantly destroy all but the strongest targets. So basically, you'll be able to use the upgraded sticky bomb launcher to kill everybody but the end boss, pretty much. So, yeah, pretty understandable why you can't instant kill him. And the engineer, he actually has quite a few upgrades, only 2. Upgraded engineer can build a second disposable mini sentry. That's really cool. He'll be able to build 2 sentry guns. One's probably like a mini sentry, but it's just kind of interesting. And if you use the critical hit boost canteen, it'll temporarily boost the sentry gun to 3 times its firing speed. Jeez, that seems really helpful. And the third thing here, it says, remember, the Wrangler excels against long-range targets. So it looks like the Wrangler is going to be helpful here, and the pistol is probably going to be less helpful. With the sniper, he actually has quite a few upgrades. Upgraded Girardi slows affected enemies, just like Mad Milk, which is pretty interesting. Upgraded sniper rifle rounds and huntsman arrows pass through multiple targets. I like that huntsman arrow pass through multiple targets. That sounds really helpful. Combine Girardi with bleed effect on rounds and arrows to take down larger enemies. So it seems like that's going to be a good combo. And the upgraded sniper rifle and huntsman cause explosive headshots, which means that basically if you shoot them, it'll explode other robots near them. Pretty interesting. And for the pyro, he gets upgraded air blast, and it pushes targets further, which means really good for defending, because you need to defend your little thing from the robots. Use air blast to separate medic robots from their targets and push bomb-carrying robots into mine shafts. We're not really sure what that means yet, but it seems pretty interesting. Which, we obviously knew the medic robots we could push back, but it pushed bomb-carrying robots into mine shafts. We don't know what that means yet, but sounds helpful. And the upgraded flare gun becomes a lethal long-range weapon because, to be honest, the flare gun isn't that useful. Maybe it will actually be useful in this mode. And final one, the spy. I wasn't really sure if the spy was going to work out because it just wouldn't seem to work against robots because his sapper would be a little overpowered. And his knife would just instantly kill enemies, but it seems like they're balancing it out because the upgraded sapper can disable groups of regular robots and slow giants. So, yeah, that seems really helpful. The spy's disguise fool all robot enemies, and robots may detect a nearby backstab and will always detect the spy who's on fire. So you'll be actually able to disguise as a robot. That seems really cool. And the upgraded knife can penetrate armor, allowing increased effectiveness against giants. So yeah, all this is pretty useful information, and it's also confirmed that you'll be able to use all 9 classes instead of just the 6 released in the trailer. You can use every single one of them, which is pretty cool. So yeah, that's all they released for today, but I will definitely be back for tomorrow. And yeah, just expect some more videos. Subscribe if you enjoyed the video. And yeah, all links will be in the description to the trailer and this page. So yeah, I'll see you all next time.